Hit 'em with the hellified gangster shit.
Ah yeah, it's time to travel and bang, baby.
This is Travel Bang. I am the one and only Marky Bravo the Mulatto. Welcome to the jungle. Yes, I'm back again. I know I've been MIA, missing in action. Had a family emergency, so had to do what I had to do. Family's always first, people. But now I'm back, and before I touch on an array of subjects, this is gonna, you're gonna like this because it's coming from an OG like me, okay? But I want to hit my sponsors up first. AO Nutrition. Gentlemen, we all know people do judge the book by its cover. Women do get titillated, stimulated, and their senses get aroused when they look at your physicality. So whether you're trying to be a muscular swole dude or look like a FIFA World Cup athlete, soccer player, AO Nutrition can take you there, gentlemen. AO Nutrition can take you there. Eating clean, working out, using supplements. Gentlemen, you'll be there within 30 days. Check the link below, check out their variety, the inventory, and use the code TRAVELBANG10 so you don't have to pay for shipping and handling. Okay, let's get into it. This is something that I always see men obsess about, and we need to talk about it because the younger men, okay, let's face it, I'm an OG. And when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I looked up to the OGs, the older gangsters, meaning the veterans, the people who've been around the block way more times than I have to give in a professional opinion, save you some time because you can evolve faster. You can become that complete better version of yourself without having to go through the trials and tribulations, for a long extent of time like most people, okay? So you see this obsession about 1 through 10, right? You still hear a lot of men talk about this 1 through 10, right? And even in my age, we had what we called a dime piece, okay? Back in my day, dime, like the coin, number 10, like a dime piece, a number 10. That's what you would call the girl. And a 5, 6, that usually means she's average. Anything below a 5, she's below average in looks. Blasey, blah, blah. This really complicates things because this scale is based on mainstream beauty standards, okay? There's nothing wrong with mainstream beauty standards. It's very real. It does exist. But at the same time, gentlemen, I want to introduce you into something that I ran into when I joined the U.S. Army. And this really changed my perspective on women in general. The binary system. Ones and zeros, okay? When I joined in the Army and I became a soldier, I got sent to Germany to work on an Army base. And it was ones and zeros. It was all about, would you or would you not? Would you become intimate with this chick or would you not? Okay, it wasn't a question of, do you think her nose looks good? Do you think she looks hot or not? Or what do you think? No. The level of masculinity is the status quo, ones and zeros. And that's what I want to tell gentlemen, ones and zeros. Because if you go into things with this 1 through 10, like it's a beauty pageant, it complicates things. And you could be missing out on women who you have very genuine, deep attraction for or deep chemistry with. You understand? Look, I get it. You have in Germany, as we say in the States, photogenic. In Germany, they say bildhübsch, meaning photo pretty. Okay? You do have women who look good. They just look good in photos. You know what I mean? They look awesome. Look, I remember a long time ago, there was a woman named Sophia Martin, right? She's a young buck soldier, and everybody wanted Sophia Martin, man. She was half black and white. She was German, and I think her mother was from Kenya or something. Everybody wanted this girl. I wanted her so bad. I didn't even know why I wanted her so bad. And to be honest with you, now years and years later, I look back at my obsession with Sophia, and I realized, yeah, she was pretty. She was a mainstream would call a dime piece at that time. I don't know what she looked like now. But, as time goes on, I think she didn't really turn me on. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to tell gentlemen out there. Get with a woman Go for women that turn you on. Don't worry about what your friends think. Don't worry about what people you don't know that don't like you anyway think about you when they see you on social media. You know, these guys who purposely get with mainstream beautiful women, you know, because it's arm candy. They want to show off. They want to like, oh, look at me. Oh, you know what I mean? The damn Blazarians or whoever have you. That's awesome that they're doing that. If that's the bravado and the freaky circus sex show that they want to put on. But what I'm telling you guys is ones and zeros. Would you or would you not? Is she rocking your socks off or is she not? You know what I mean? And whatever you into. Some men like heavy girls. Some men like women, you know, with bold noses. They, you know, big noses. Some men like this type of woman, this type of woman. Everybody is different. Okay? So don't hate on the next man because he's into big butts. And maybe you're not into big butts. Maybe you're into big breastises. Okay? You got to go for what you know. You got to do what you got to do because I'm telling you, if you base your attraction, your, you know what I mean, perception of chemistry on mainstream beauty, it will mess your mind up. You will waste so much time on women that don't even turn you on, okay? And it's ridiculous how many years you'll lose just being with chicks that, you know what I mean? They look good in the photo. People got jealous when they saw you with all these girls in the photos and stuff. But then you find out later, the dude who was with these chicks wasn't even that into them. You know what I mean? So I gives a dizzam about that. And I want you not to give a dizzam. Ones and zeros. Binary, baby. 1 or 0. Would you boo? Would you boom boom her in the room or would you not? That's it. That's it for 2023, okay? So this is how it's going down. Let's talk about passport bros. I like that term. That's funny. You know what I mean? It sounds like something that someone would call themselves that never ever left the village that they were born in. You know, somebody who's from a city or a town and they were there their whole life and they get to an age where they can finally afford to travel and they get a passport and it's like, oh, I got a passport. You know what I mean? I mean, had a passport my whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Passport bro, the word is, it's corny, people. Anyway, I want to talk about passport bros. You know, and going to the different chat rooms, Facebook groups. You see these arguments all damn day. You see photos of guys posting, you know, whether in the Philippines or in Thailand or wherever they are, okay? And they're bragging about the woman they're with. Oh, I found me a traditional woman, you know, American women ain't, you know, you ain't nothing. You know what I mean? These women, this is where it's at. Okay, so let's touch that right there, okay? I want to dead this subject. First of all, gentlemen, when you see these photos, you got to see a disclaimer, okay? The disclaimer is you only see what they tell you. You don't know where these guys are at if they're with the same woman a month or a couple months later. This is propaganda, okay? We've been talking about this for so damn long not to believe everything that you read online, okay? Let me tell you how it's really going down. Gentlemen, if you don't have game, okay? And this is where I agree with Lucario and Miles Cunningham, okay? Now, some things I don't agree with them, but, okay, if you don't have game and you go to these countries, they're going to hustle you blind, just like in any other country, especially in the countries where they're financially challenged. Yeah, you go over there to third world Asia, poor countries where people, you know what I mean, it's life or death. They're starving, they don't have much. And you come there thinking shit is sweet, okay? With your, oh, I want a traditional woman. Oh, and then you start simping, okay? You heard the stories, I've heard the stories. This is real. You know, everything from this one dude said that, you know, he went there and every time he went out and took a girl out, 20 friends showed up and he had to pay for all of them. You know what I mean? You'd be too nice and all of a sudden you waiting outside for a whole hour before the chick even comes out because you didn't put your foot down. You're not applying game. You're not applying rules, regulations, and how it's going down. Gentlemen, telling you right now, a lot of these guys who are going to these countries are getting played. They're getting played. I'm telling you right now, some of them they do luck out. They do meet a woman who was brought up a certain way, has old school standards, cooks, cleans, takes care of the man, you know what I mean, wants to raise children, play the traditional role, and isn't that obsessed. She needs money. Every woman needs money. That's hypergamy. But, you know what I mean, isn't obsessed about having a baller, a man who's just got, you know, deep pockets. And yes, some men are lucky. They do find these women in these countries more often than not. Okay, that I will admit. But gentlemen, you better know, you better have game. You go over there as a simp. You go over there as a soy boy pushover. You might, I'm telling you right now. Okay? And me personally, I will say it like this. The world is becoming the same thing, okay? You ever heard, go Google this song, YouTube this song. We Live in America by Rammstein. We All Live in America. It's called America, I think, right? And Rammstein's song basically is saying we all live in America. It's globalization. So it's going to come to a point where no matter where you go, it's going to be the same shit, different toilet bowl. It's going to be the same candy bar, different rapper. So even the gentlemen who are going to Bali, Philippines, Thailand, give it some time to catch up. And they're going to be experiencing the same problems in these other countries as we're experiencing in the West in America, okay? America and Europe, we're the same. You know, you can't go to Germany or all over Europe and say, just go there and say, I'm American, and have some American groupie girls want to hang out and do you at the end of the night, like back in 20 years ago. It was like that. It was. Ask any U.S. Army soldier about being stationed in Germany 20 years ago. That was the shit. That was, you know what I mean? You were like a celebrity. But now things have changed. Passport bros, hey, cool. I think everybody needs to be a passport bro. I think every woman needs to be a passport girl. Get a passport, travel, see things. Don't be the village idiot. Don't be just stuck in Atlanta or Miami or some bum fuckity fuck little Hooterville town in Mississippi. Get you the passport, put some money to the side, travel. Conquer that urge not to go out. That's a comfort zone, and comfort zones need to be abolished. You gotta go out and see things. You never know. You might really meet the love of your life in another country on the beach, someone Bora Bora sipping on Mai Tais. You never know, okay? But that needs to be nipped in the butt right now. Those campaigns of making American women feel bad and, oh, I got me a traditional woman. Stop. And if you do, the ones who are successful are not wasting their time posting that crap online trying to make American women feel bad about it, all right? You do you. Make yourself happy. Do you, okay? But know the realities of the world. Is nothing sweet. Your game better be tighter than a nun's asshole. You get played out here, boy. All right? Till next time. Asombroso.